Hello, hello, friends. Welcome back in the Golden Tee Lounge. Kevin Lindsay here. It's a weird thing to say, but happy Monday. It's happy Monday because we are playing more Golden Tee PGA Tour 2022. We're going to start things off the best way we can. TPC Scottsdale, a Golden Tee PGA Tour exclusive. I did just reboot my game, so we'll log in the old-fashioned way here, but hundreds of games updating across the U.S. A handful of our friends in Canada are getting the updated games. We're seeing them, Alberta up there, a few others tagging us on social media. So goldentee.com/locations is going to be the place for you to visit today. And frankly, all week long, next week, Golden Tee Live 2022 updates start launching, start shipping. Because of the holiday on Monday, they ship out May 31st. So as of next Wednesday, June 1st, you'll start to see a handful of those games get updated in the field as well. But plenty of live, well, live's not a good word to use because Golden Tee Live, PGA Tour, two different games, but a lot of games being played across the board, and we're already starting off strong. Missed chip on hole one. Look at that, 2 chips. We're gonna bogey this. I need a reset button on all of my terrible games. Whether you're joining us on Golden Tee Fan, Golden Tee Golf's Facebook page, our Twitch or YouTube, thanks for joining us. Stu Fox, Mr. Neely, Nick, thank you guys for joining us on YouTube. Take a look at our friends here on Golden Tee Fan as well. Appreciate everybody joining us last week for all the 2022 launch action. A lot of good games played by yours truly, a lot of bad games. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. It's a very interesting one, but yeah, hole one was a tough one. We're going to ignore hole one and just pretend like that didn't happen. Not seeing our friends on Golden Tee Fan, so I want to take a look with it. Make sure they're not missing out on all the hopefully good Golden Tee action that should be happening today. Alright, looks like there's on there, so I think it's just not showing up right away in the Golden Tee Fan feed, so thanks to Facebook for that. Yeah, actually, Gravy, we were talking about that. Our oh, there we go. It's right in front of my screen when I come back. Talking about that with the art team, and yeah, they're gonna make some adjustments to that dev only banner. The nice thing is you're only gonna see it a few times, and if I start playing poorly, I may just have to remove it because I don't want anybody to know that if they see this video randomly on YouTube that I work for the company. Switch header, will it be Freaky Friday or any other? Okay, so yeah, it's going to be at a later date. So right now, you can only play 2022 courses on prize play mode. Oh, look at that. Terrible hole one with a little eagle hole out to make up, sort of, for it. Not really, doesn't really make up well, but at least I could say I finally got a hole out. Todd, thanks for joining us, my friend. Glad to see you. Dwayne B as well. So, yeah, Stu, so because of the Golden Tee Live PGA, or excuse me, the Golden Tee PGA Tour games going out first with the update, and then the Golden Tee Live games coming next week, that's where the transition schedule worked out. Look at that, wow, back-to-back hole-outs. And this is what sucks when you play so terribly to start off the round. because now, what am I, maybe back on par pace? It's pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. That's all right, though. If we hold this one out in a row, we're just going home early. And don't worry, I'm going to put this in the sand most likely. Hey, it's stuck on the green at least. So, Stu, Freaky Fridays and daily contests, money shot, all that stuff is not coming in on 2022 until, I believe, what is it, next Wednesday? Gotta double check that. There's lots of moving parts. And then invites on 2022 courses will come the following week when home edition games start getting updated in the field, because then players, across the board between all three products, so to speak, PGA Tour, Live, and Home Edition 2022, can communicate freely amongst each other, and then everybody's on the same updated set of courses. Jade, funny seeing you here. Thanks for joining. Todd, I don't know if you mean the real Kevin Lindsay as in the one that's been holing out lately, or the one that's been playing terribly, because I think there's kind of a little bit of both in there. I am being told by a handful of people on the team then the YouTubes will be out shortly. A handful of tiny adjustments that they needed to make on the PGA Tour cabinet side. So if not later today, tomorrow morning, we should have YouTubes enabled, which will be really great. I'm really happy that didn't go in, by the way. Mr. Sandmeyer, thanks for joining us, buddy. Always good to hear from you when I can't see you in person. Yes, so every operator who has a Golden Tee PGA Tour cabinet gets the 2022 update for free. I must have missed something when I was looking at my desk. So I don't know what's going on here, but I'm just going to try to hold out instead. Yes, I would like, I've been able to get a hole-in-one at bare minimum across the board, so every stream, even on my crappiest of days. So hopefully we can keep that momentum going. Momentum, I don't know if that's the right word with the way I've been playing lately. Yeah, so there are completely separate update sticks for Golden Tee Live cabinets and Golden Tee PGA Tour cabinets. Completely separate games, different files on the hard drive when it comes to the back-end systems, different version numbers on the technical side and all that. So when the 2022 update comes out for Golden Tee Live, operators will get a new set of sticks for that as early as next Wednesday. I had to wait to say it before I hit the tee shot because I've joked about the water before and how it really doesn't come into play at Scottsdale until the very end, and then it hits me literally. Yeah, Dave, I'm kind of surprised. I mean, the sales team have been in communication with all their operators the last couple of weeks, so I don't doubt that they maybe didn't. I'm just not sure how that happened. So if they haven't done so already, have them reach out. But everybody who ordered a game should have been sent a an update stick to the address that we've got for them. A little ultra shot here would be great. Oh, look at this. All right, so this is tough. I really want to hit a big A1 here, but I'm going to hit too much of an A1. So what I'm going to do here on hole 18 with this nice 11-mile-an-hour wind, so we're going to try to get up there for an eagle putt. Oh, it's going to fall off into the sand, damn it. But shoot. I wanted to make sure that I didn't get stuck in that sand and hit the lip. I just clubbed up too much. So, 22 under. Not great, but not awful. But I'm gonna reconnect ITNet really quick so get NFC running, because it just makes it so much easier than trying to punch in my numbers on the keypad. GoldenTee.com/locations. If you're just joining us, have not had a chance to get to a Golden Tee PGA Tour 2022 game near you. If you're using the GT PGA Tour Caddy app, you can go ahead and click on the locations. You'll have the 2022 Golden Tee PGA Tour marquee on there, as well as the icon. The Club Up Starter Pack, make sure you guys are checking that out in the Caddy as well. I know a handful of the newer players like to get in and buy all the equipment from the get-go. ITNet doesn't like me right now, so we're just going to go ahead and roll with the old cardless ID. All right, we're going to go right to left here today. So we're going from TPC Scottsdale over to Hollywood Hills, Bel Air, California. Went to go get my water that is already in the cup holder. I know Dave Sandmeyer, massive fan of those cup holders, holds many cans of Busch Light in them. In my case here, just water. Or at least what you guys think is water in my water bottle. We won't say any more. If you have not already gotten to level 50 in the Club Pass on GT PGA Tour, 3 XP going on. Only a little amount of time left. I believe it is till the end of Sunday, depending on what date that is. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that, my friend. But as we said before, I want to make sure I say it again for everybody. If you do not get in, damn it. If you do not get all the items, if you don't get through the Club Pass before Season 2 starts next week, you will miss out on those items. So be sure that you are getting out there and playing, whether it's a Golden Tee PGA Tour 2021 game or an updated 2022. And then we start all over again with new gear, new custom unlockable items coming out for the 2022 update. I need some Fringe Hill love there. Funny, honey. All right, I'm gonna try something here. I've been using the woods for this shot, but I wanted to see how the hybrid worked out. It at least got over the set of trees. I was not trying to do that. I wanted to go around in that gap, but good to know that for the most part it does work out pretty well for that. No, so when Season 2 starts, it completely resets everybody, and then you work your way back up through the season club pass. As always, I gotta say, working while working. So if you see me run away, it's because I'm taking care of something, or I'm just getting a breather because I talk too much. Let's be honest with that. Or I should walk away now because I hit a really crappy shot. Oh, come on. Chipping, I actually felt good about that chip, but we all know how terrible I am at chipping. The one thing I want to stress, because I say it a lot, but it is true, with the 2022 courses, Jim Z, the art team, the course team, went through, and I don't know the exact numbers, but there are so many tee boxes in pin locations now, more than there ever have been, and that doesn't include the ones that are coming later in Season 3 and Season 4. Are you kidding me? That's trash. Game's broken. Sorry, guys. Shut it down. That should have went in the hole. Not sure how that went out. I will, of course, happily accept the great shot points, as I always do. But, man, that hurt the ego just a little bit. Just trying to make sure my friend Todd R. gets his hole-in-one fixed through the stream here. Would have helped that it was a par 4, too. Make me feel a little bit cooler, but that's all right. It's all right, Gravy Beast. We'll get there. We're going to get there. You know, Dave, I didn't even think about it when I said that, but that's actually pretty great, yeah. Hopefully, John Taffer would be proud. Or beat the hell out of me. One of the two. More shotties? All right, cool. We'll take it. All right, let's see. Feeling a little hole-out action here. That's what I'm thinking. Come on. All right. Well, for being Game 2, we are getting a little bit more warmed up, so let's, hopefully after we successfully shoot like at least 23 under on this course, that the old Tokyo doesn't beat us up too much. See, at least that one I knew in advance my line just wasn't going to be there. So I didn't have to get too mad at myself. I don't have good luck going to the right. So we're gonna go out here. Excuse me, I don't feel good going to the left, so we are going to go right. Now it's a little tricky because that pin, when you're coming in from the side, is tucked a little bit closer to the water than I was hoping for. Let's see what we can do with that. Nope, 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 and that goes in the water. I felt good about it. I thought I had a chance running it up. And then that old rough got in the way. Now, hole 14, this par 3, I have not seen a lot of the new tees yet, and that's probably going to go in the water. Maybe not. It's a soft bounce, but I feel like this is one of those holes that may change drastically. And I do not have, contrary to prior belief, I do not have any inside access to information on the new tees. I just don't like seeing them while I'm playing the brand new ones. But that just feels like one of those Jim Z courses that you're like, all right, this is fun as it is, but there's going to be some major changes that come in the future. Advice I've given plenty of times, and I refuse to follow. On this hole, make sure that you are going to the right as far as you can, because you're going to need it. Even if you think the wind has your back, it doesn't. Especially, actually, if you're using stouts, the wind has no back. Alright, so scoring's not going to look too good on this. Oh, that might go in the sand. Okay, feel better. Alan, thanks for joining. Good to hear from you, buddy. Alright, I made the really stupid mistake of not hitting any spin last time I played this course. So we're putting some bite on there, and then we're going to hit it too hard into the beautiful water anyways. Shout out to me. Wow. Also, if you want to try to come off that rough, it comes out very clean. So looking for the shot of the week putt here. Nope, that was even worse. Just put me over the stroke limit. There we go. Once bad game becomes bad game, it's just pretty rough. Alright, well, bad game gone worse. I'm working while working. That's my excuse for playing so terribly. It's alright. I'm going to blame Alan. But not really. I'm just playing. I feel very... For as shitty as I'm playing, I feel very good. I got to be honest. As he almost holds out 18 to end a really terrible round. Haha. 1 second. Oh, never mind. Thought I had a solution, but I don't. Alright, now we are headed to Tokyo. Niran Yoru. Alright, we're going to wash off the sins of that game on Hollywood Hills. Because we're now moving on to Niran Yoru, our night course in Tokyo. Last time we played it, it didn't really go as well as previously. But we do have a track record of playing somewhat decent on this course. All right, we're going to come in hot with the 9.5 degree driver. Why? I don't know. I just feel like it. You'll probably ultimately regret it. Yes, ultimately regretting it. Savicious, no, I did not. I did not actually catch it. They are working on world rankings, going through all their steps in test. So that ideally is the plan. It's going to be for Golden Tee courses to align with the Golden Tee only courses. Ideally, down the line, we'll do something special with the PGA Tour courses. Probably have a separate ranking for those. Yeah, this course is pretty fun, even when I play terribly at it. This might go in. Nope. Might. Might. As long as it doesn't go in the water, I don't care. Well, I take that back. I do care because I hate chipping. Especially out of the rough or the sand. Caesar, thanks for joining us. Always appreciate it. Now, this is a fun hole. We've talked about this a lot. Potential to drive it there. We've already screwed up one hole. We got to make up the stroke somewhere. This is still going to lead to a really crappy missed chip, but at least I got a chance at it. Ah, shoot. That's not going well. Alright, well, Niran Yoru is not the recovery act that I was hoping for, but there's still plenty of time. Normally when I get down early, that just means I'm going to hole out more on the back end to make myself really sad I didn't put a better game together. Now, if we don't hit the rock here, this will be great. That's exactly what we needed. Eric, you know what? It's a hell of a way to look at it. Lots of chipping practice. Not going to need to practice my chip here when this goes in the hole, but it's going to be a little bit too little too late, or it just misses completely. Alright, hole 9, this par 5, not drivable right now. You can, with the right setup, can get it pretty close. This is another one of those where I don't know the future, but if I had to guess, this is definitely a Jim Z drivable par 5 in the future. Now, because... Oh, boy, that was terrible. Definitely getting a lot of chipping practice, like we talked about. All right, 12. No white or red on there, so we're at least getting birdies and eagles, but for Neron, terrible setup. Or terrible scoring for me is what I mean. Oh. All right, little par 3 action. We need to make this one because we've been playing terribly. Come on. Excuse me, hopefully that didn't come out too loud. Ugh. Hey Rick, so the piece of art, like the player banner for the GT dev team, the colors just need to be modified a little bit. Essentially, where the name shows up on the game is a little bit lower than how the art was built. Woo! Every time I see Eric's message about chipping practice, it just kills me because I am practicing my chipping a lot today. Look at that. Did we just make an eagle? That's amazing. Sorry, working on work things that I want to not forget about. Oh, look at this. Hole in one. Coming right here for my friends. Alright, maybe not. But we're getting closer. Closer than ever. Got a couple hole outs, but no hole in ones. We want to make sure we at least get one. I feel like this par 4 either sets up very easily or really tough, which I love in some of the setups that I've had so far. Caesar, you know, I've heard that a handful of times where people are saying they can't see, and so I'm wondering how the TV settings are on, like the color and all that. So I've taught. We'll mention it to the dev team. I'm sure there's ways that we can address that. Hole out? Oh, come on. We're getting closer. Now, the sad thing is that even with the couple of mistakes I had, I've got a good chance at still finishing 26 under. Probably could have hit that a little bit harder, but I was a little worried. Man, and the other worst part, now granted there's not a lot of people in this contest yet, but still, such a sad opportunity I could have had top of the leaderboard. Hopefully things will get better on Petra, but knowing my skill set on Petra, probably not going to happen. But we'll give it a shot. Yeah, when the PGA Tour games are set up, there's a setting they're supposed to be using, which I believe is game or sport mode on there. So I would definitely ask the operator if they can adjust that, especially if that's affecting your ability to see specific things on Tokyo. All right, not a hole out, but GSPs to start the round. It's a good sign. No. Great try, Rick, but nope, not happening. Alright, if you watched a couple times last week, trying to use a shortcut did not always go too well for me. I think we'll be better off here. Even though we're in the rough, still have enough clearance to get over. All will be well now. Eric, it's okay. I'm secretly rooting for it too, because now I've been playing so decent lately that people expect me to do better, and just a lot of pressure. Oh, I definitely meant to low tee that. Not really sure how that didn't happen. Also, I think I've said this 3,000 times that I need a zero hybrid for this course, yet I still consistently don't put one in my bag. Alright, I'm going to build that bag right now as we're talking about it, because hole 5, you definitely need one. I'm not going to do it now because that's going to distract me, but as soon as I get done with this round, it's happening. No, 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 no. I'd love to, but there's so much going on. Oof. That's not going to go well. I will say Jim Z and the team did a great job with the shortcuts because they really penalize you if you do not they definitely penalize you if you do not do it well. Alright. This one's a little bit more intimidating than it looks, he says, as he hits a terrible shot off the rocks that just happens to get there. Alright, feeling a hole out here, but let's see how this goes. Ah, 6 feet. I even walked away because I wanted to see if maybe that would help. Wasn't necessarily going for the shot off the rock. You know, we're going to just be safe. We're going to high tee this, use that wind to our advantage. Ah, that bounce, though. Should have went the other way. Alright, pro tip for those of you that are just getting to play Petra, make sure you get it out as far as you can on this one. Now, this par 3 you got to be careful with because, at least with the majority of these tee boxes at launch, there's such an elevation change. Alright, I know I shouldn't be going for this, but why the hell not? It's a big wind, big elevation change. Hoping for the best. Look at that. And I can't even YouTube it yet. We're still getting that up. That's okay. And I missed the eagle putt. Hell yeah. That's exactly why. I didn't want anybody to know they saw the scorecard that you could secretly get up there in one with the right setup. And yeah, Rick, sorry. Sticking true with my grabbers. Ah, a little low no tee action. Did not work out well for me there. Woo! Threading the needle there. This probably is going to be one of the tougher par threes, maybe of all time, but definitely in 2022. And we get to hole 18. If you happen to talk to Jim Lindsay, don't tell him I gave you the shortcut. Oh, come on. Where's that left 10 when you need it? All right. Now we've got Easter Island. A few times, Josh. Just a few. At least that one was decent. The first couple today were not as pretty. All right, not drivable, but enough of a look where you can try to chip at it. Didn't feel comfortable about that chip, especially because it was with the 3 hybrid that I don't use often, but sadly, I still missed it, and I missed the second one. So, almost quit out. If I would have bogeyed that, you would have saw me leave the building really quick. Let's see if we can get it back here with a hole 2 ace. Oh, of course, the roll. Just a tad too much. All right, a little bit more farther right of a pin than we've seen before, at least while streaming here. Not that bad though. 3 after 3 bombs. Might have hit that a little too short. Yep, just soft enough that I kicked backwards off of the hard surface or rough. So we're going to just keep this trend of only gaining 1 stroke each hole. Because apparently we are having a rough day in the old Golden Tee Lounge office. You know what? I'm just now realizing this is our last round opportunity to get a hole-in-one. We haven't had one yet today. A couple of hole-outs early on Scottsdale, and then it all kind of fell apart after that. But we'll have to think that through a little bit. Chris, no worries. You're here for the last round. That's what's important, but also hopefully a better round than we've had because it's been a rough start. 11 after 9, not ideal here for Easter Island. All right, here we go. Perfect hole-in-one opportunity. And by hole-in-one, I mean either a hole-in-one or it's probably going off the edge of this cliff. I'm sorry, Josh, I missed that. Chris, you know, I blame the ball too much. It's a mixture of both. I have my good and bad. I just blame it on the Mondays. This is probably going to roll. Come on, right through the stick. Oh, yes, that one I believe it does. I'm just very conservative when it comes to some of the shots that I'm hitting lately. All right. See if we can ride the wave up there. Because it's the rough, I figured it was going to eat that shot pretty easily. Chipping still sucks. Oh, putting still sucks. I feel like I should have a checkbox. Yep, that still sucks. Missed it. Josh, I'm surprised. Yeah, I mean, more operators are getting those updates installed every day here, so hopefully something pops up soon. I was going to say, if that shot went in, I would be floored because that was the least confident I felt in the shot. But sadly, probably one of the closer ones. All right, here we go. Right here. Hole-in-one. At least one for today. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. And I got 6 feet shotty jagged. I'm going to try something new here. Instead of going right or left to right, we're going right to left. Oh, come on. 5 hybrid letting me down. Damn it. Yeah, that's rough, Josh. I'm sorry. I'll reach out to the sales team and talk to them, see if they can get a bug in the ear of some of those guys. Alright, high T 6 wood, don't let me down. Straight in the water. No 11 mile an hour wind. Honestly, you'd think I was using stouts because that's how the ball reacted. That was rough. Hole out to end it? Nope. Through the stick. Alright, friends. Well, I got to get running here, but thank you for joining me in the Golden Tee Lounge for another cycle of the launch courses for Golden Tee PGA Tour 2022. GoldenTee.com/locations to find one near you. Look for the Golden Tee 2022 marquee or icon on the app and the Livewire website. We'll be back here tomorrow doing it again. Hopefully much better of a cycle score than today. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you guys here next time.